Alright guys, welcome. This is Lead Pro Sniper. I'm going to start off my new series today for Farming Simulator. This is Let's Play Episode 1. This might be a two-part episode. I'm not real sure. We'll see how far we get into this. I'd like to give a big shout out to Giants, of course, the makers of Farming Simulator 19. Really great game they made. I mean, by far, they really outdid themselves this time around. Just excited to even be a part of this game. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to get into the farm tour. So, let's do it. Alright, so we're going to hop into the John Deere Gator real quick here. Get her fired up. Get a little bit of the inside view here. So, we got to turn that beacon off, of course. So we're going to take a quick tour around here around the silos. So this is the main farm silos. The main concept for this farm is to make it as much like an American farm as I possibly can, or could anyway. So this is Ravenport. I think I'm just shy of 200 hours just on this map. I have a bunch of other maps too that I have a ton of hours on. So yeah, that's the main silos right here. We'll go into more detail about what all I've done. Let's go over here real quick and take a quick look around here. This is a modded barn. This is the barn I'm going to be storing my hay equipment in. And this right here is from the new Anderson DLC. This right here is actually something we use a lot around here where I live to wrap our silage bales. We got another couple versions of this in the game already. This is another bale stacker, which I really like this because it makes it in stacks of 3, so it makes it a whole lot easier to stack the bales, which I'll show you that here just shortly. Okay, we'll hop back in the Gator and take a quick tour over here to another modded barn. This takes place, I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and shut this off. This is the first modded barn that I have. Notice it's a little empty because we got some of the equipment out in the field getting ready to start harvesting and all that fun stuff. We'll go ahead and the lights have been turned on, so I'll go ahead and turn them off. But this right here is the Ideal Challenger, the wheeled version. Gotta love the yellow colors. Got the John Deere 6155M with the loader on it for moving my hay around and just other stuff around the farm. Got the Hardy sprayer here for when we gotta go fertilize crops and get rid of the weeds. Got our Mahendra here. This is for the farm hands, for people that help me out on the farm here. And this is where we store our headers. Got 2 headers for the fence here. Got some corn headers coming in here pretty soon. The driver's supposed to be delivering probably later on today. So with that being said, got that barn done. Let's go over here to the next barn. Right over there, as you can see, that's where we store all of our seeds and stuff like that. Now this barn is more fuller because we really don't use much of this equipment right now, mainly when it's starting to be planting season, which we're probably going to get into that later. So we got 2 Elmer 2,000 liter, or however you want to call it, Hall Masters. Green, because I'm a big John Deere fan. We got a Brittle, probably murdering that name, but we got 1 of those for lime. I did have 2, but I downgraded because I just figured I needed 1. We got the New Holland baler, which I prefer doing round bales over square bales because that's just my preference. And we got the 8400R with the duals, and a new modded weight that has come out. I think it was last week. I'm not real sure. But anyway, this we'll get inside of here and check out the cab real quick. Nice, love the fact they put John Deere in this time around. Absolutely fantastic. But it has over almost 30 hours on it, in-game hours. So that's yeah, I use it quite a bit. Okay, and then we got the two Warriors hooked up with to the Wilson trailers, which I'm glad. This is a nice new American edition that they added, which I absolutely love. Thank you, Giants, so much. Over here, we got another coon, I think is what that is. No, it's a horse. I totally got mixed up. It's a horse cultivator. We got the Krone mower here. Glad they brought that back. It's the Big M. We got the Seed Runner here. I keep forgetting these names of most of these. I got two quad tracks because I differ going back between the 8400 and the quad tracks, which in a few episodes I have got a special tractor going to be arriving on the farm from the from one of the places I buy my tractors. I also have another 6155M without the loader attachment. Mainly use it for odd jobs around the farm, baling, feeding the cows. Which, speaking of cows, we'll go over and take a visit to them real quick. Tractor trailer just brought a load of them in. So that's another thing on the list to do is take care of the cows. So we'll just park right here. And look at this big bad boy. I'm pretty sure you guys have had your eyeballs on this. This is the Challenger Terragator, which, as you most know, most of us around here actually have this option. As a matter of fact, we also have sprayer options and stuff like that. But it's nice to have this in the game finally. Now we got the Massey Ferguson telehandler, which I use it to load a Terragator up with manure. We upgraded our barn here to a different barn, which I got to put some feed up for the cows, but we get to that shortly. We got this beautiful behemoth right here from the Anderson DLC, courtesy of Giants. Got another one. I think this is the smaller version. I might have to look into that. But this shed right here, I normally store all my bales on. And this is another reason why I love that auto stacker, because it stacks them so nice and neat like that. Got our New Holland skid steer here with the straw shredder. So we need to go out to the fields real quick and get some workers started. Okay, so we are here at the field beside the farm here with our 8400R, the other 8400 that I said I had. So I got it. I think it's got 20. No, it's 17. So yeah, I use the other tractor more often. This one kind of sits unless I got some farm hands working with me. I got it hooked up to one of the two Great Plains Yield Pro seeders that I've got. I need to go ahead and get a worker started on it, as a matter of fact. Get her started up. We're going to be planting corn in a couple fields, because I need to get some corn planted. We're going to run down the road here to our other planter. They've been doing some maintenance on it. I had the service truck down here a little while ago, so I will see you guys there. Okay, we are here at the other field. Now I have connected a lot of these fields together, made them a lot bigger and all that, because I go big or go home. And by the way, absolutely love this map, Giants. I sure appreciate you making this map. Is fantastic. But anyway, okay, let's get back into this. I got an 8RT. I got the biggest version that they had. Of course, I got the wider tracks on it. Wouldn't mind if they were just a little bit like this track design, but with wider tracks. But, you know, I'm happy with it. you guys may think, well, it's a little tractor to be pulling that big planter. Well, I took a play out of the Millennial Farmer. He has one of these 8R tractors that he has hooked up to his John Deere seeder. It looks just like this one. The reason this is down is because we had to do some maintenance on the seeder. We got to bring the seed tender over here and fill it back up because it's a little low. We'll do that here in just a little bit. Right now, we're going to run over to back to the farm, and we got some stuff there we need to do. So see you there. Okay, we are back at the farm. I just got a phone call on the way back here to the farm that we're going to be getting that special tractor in a little bit earlier than I expected. So we're going to have to take one of the trucks down there to go pick it up. They got a low boy truck and trailer sitting down there waiting for. Alright, so we're going to go pick it up. We're going to take the black truck here and go pick up our special tractor. Once we pick it up and bring it back to the farm, I'm going to go over all the details of what I've done to the map and everything that I have changed. And here we go, boys. Looky there. It is a nice brand new Big Bud 850 or 450. I get them mixed up a lot, so kind of cut me some slack on that. So we're gonna unhook that, pull this up here out of the way, hop into the new tractor. Look at that, John did a fantastic job on all the stuff in here. I love it. I mean, look at that beautiful machine. Alright, now it's time to take it back to the farm. And put it in the shed for here later on, because we got some planting we're going to do with it. As you can see, our worker is doing a fantastic job over there getting the field planted. So we're probably going to put it in the barn over here, out of the way. Go ahead and detach that. Fire this bad boy up. Park her in the shed. You never know, might have to go buy a 747 and put it in here to keep her occupied. You never know. Okay, so that's all the little itty-bitty farm work we gotta do right now. I'm going to go ahead and go into power washer mode and show you everything I've done to the farm. So, originally we start off with the farm down here. And I thought it was a little small of an area, so I decided to move it all the way up here. And before we get into the details of the farm, let's go over what all I've done to the fields. So this field right here, as you can see, is 12 and 11, and I connected them together. Over here we got field 7, which I kind of did some plowing and made it bigger. I'm going to connect it here to field 8 and make it one jumbo field, but I'm going to probably do that later on. This right here, all this big field consists of 11, 9, and 10, which I really don't have a clue what that is in the middle of the field there. Really have no clue. Don't even know what was there. Okay, so, and over here, this right here consisted of 16, 14, 15, 16, and 17, and we all made this one ginormous field as well. And we go over here. This right here was also another 2 fields, 4 and 5 we connected. And then we connected 1, 2, and 3 into another field. As you can see, we had to put some lime down on them to get them, you know, just how we needed them. Okay, and let's move over here. As you can see, I added a new rock face to the cliff all the way around the edge except for this little area. And then right here, I just kind of smoothed it out and put a new rock face. Now right here is where it gets interesting. I wanted a secondary entrance for trucks entering and exiting the road. So I took and went with the tool and made my own entrance as best as I could. I ain't the best creator out there, but you know, you get the gist of it. Now this right here, I spent probably 4 hours making this entire section right here to get the pond to look just right. So I had to go and make the cliff face right here. I mean, it took a lot of time, a lot of planning on how I wanted it to look and everything, and it just took some time. Made little sidewalks around the house here, of course. Tried to make it more realistic. Put a concrete driveway in. The main yard is asphalt, but of course around the silos and this right here and the main entrance are gravel. These 2 barns are new, like I was telling you earlier. They take place of the 4 buildings that I had sitting here, so it's a lot of conserved space. This right here actually was field 12 or 13, and originally I had the field coming all the way out where you see this little line here, but we changed all that, so now we just mow it for hay and grass. This right here is the new cow pasture we decided to build. There's some of the wrapped bales from earlier, like I did earlier on, and all that stuff. And of course, I did this right here. I made this little cliff face all the way around because all this, I think, to right here was on one big hill. And yeah, it took a lot of time to get this how we wanted it, and a lot of customization and everything, and it's come a long way, so I'm happy with it and all that fun stuff. But that is it for part 1. Part 2 I will be making soon, and it will consist of us finishing the planting, doing some fertilizing, and finally doing some work with the cows, getting some TMR mixed up and everything, and all that good stuff. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, another big shout out to Giants. And if y'all want to, you can hit that subscribe button. Also, I stream on the weekends on Twitch, so be sure to go check me out there, Elite Pro Sniper. If you go check out my Twitch, I have my Twitter, my Instagram, my Snapchat, all linked there, so go check all that out. And with that being said, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you next time.